Brothers and my sisters, and today we are going to be talking about the Carmelo Anthony case. That's right, the Carmelo Anthony case. Now things are getting a little out of hand. The murder trial of now 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony began with jury selection on June the 1st. Anthony is accused of fatally stabbing Austin McCaff, a 17-year-old student athlete, during a track meet on the 2nd of April. The investigator says the two teens who attended different schools did not know each other, got into an altercation before the stabbing. McCaff later died at the hospital, and Anthony was arrested and charged with murder. This case has since drawn national attention and controversy, racial tensions, and threats. Day 3 of the Carmelo Anthony trial continued Saturdays for the most of 9 hours, with a dozen of witnesses at the Collin County Courthouse. Many of them broke down in tears while testifying. Anthony is charged with the stabbing death of a 17-year-old Austin McCaff. In April, the prosecution rested a case after witnesses. Oh my God. So some of the most gripping testimony came from a medical examiner. The judge warned that the courtroom information would be graphic, prompting McCaff's family to leave the courtroom. The judge has adjourned the court for the day and instructed everyone to return at 9 a.m. on Monday. He reminded the jurors not to discuss the case or consume any news about the trial in the meantime. Wow. So teens witness says Carmelo Anthony provoked confrontation. After the break, the 17-year-old returned to the stand and said he called 911. The prosecutors asked him to demonstrate a stabbing motion, then pressed him on who he believed was in the right. And the teen says, I think Carmelo was in the wrong. When asked whether Carmelo Anthony provoked the confrontation, he answered yes. It's getting out of hand. The court paused for 12 minutes, beginning at 4:54 p.m. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Welcome. Today we are talking about the court case of Carmelo Anthony, and I am wearing my jurisdiction suit. So please tell me what you think about the Carmelo Anthony case. Who's in the right and who is in the wrong? Now, if you're not tracking this, we can talk about something else. but let me know how you feel about what is going on in society. By the way, make sure you follow and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more information on whatever you want to talk about. I am here for you guys. You see, I was going to go deeper into the Carmelo Anthony case, but I've decided not to do that. Now, I'm just going to use common sense here, okay? I'm going to use common sense here. First of all, why would you pull out a knife if it's a one-on-one situation? Yes, Dragon Ball Z is the best anime ever. Dragon Ball Z is the best anime ever. I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. I do. Vegeta is my favorite character because he's cool. Dragon Ball Z is the best, man. Like, absolutely the best. I like when they turn blue. Super Saiyan Blue is like the coolest to me. Yes, twin it is. Twin it is. Yes. I love watching anime. I mean, anime is wonderful. I mean, anime is the best thing since sliced bread. 9 years old. I'm 5 years old. Okay, buddy. You have no business being on YouTube at the age of 9. On a school night. What is wrong with you? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Put your mom on the screen. Let me see your mom. Thank you for your love. I appreciate that. Audiobooks is something I tried, but I didn't feel like reading that much out loud. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do an audiobook, buddy. Oh, no. The reason why my voice sounds that way is because I have this microphone right here. Top tier. Top tier. I'm telling you. You can connect it to your computer, your phone, your laptop. It's the best microphone out here. What's up there, buddy? Creature Disasters Official. That sounds real creepy. Wow. Absolutely wow. You know what? Today is Sunday. Today is a great day. I just want you guys to know I appreciate you guys following me and subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. You know, I truly do. And this calls for a celebration. It says call *57 on the telephone. I am not calling anyone right now because I am using my phone. 6-7. Yes, that is the date. Yes. Make a channel about natural disasters, buddy. You have AI to help you. You have AI to help you. What in the world are you guys talking about here? 6-7. Wow. It is 6-7 today. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. It is 6-7. It is June the 7th. It is 6-7. Oh my gosh. I gotta go tell my buddies today is 6-7 day. Absolutely forgot. You have 5 days left for what, buddy? Oh, I know it's a meme. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". I seen a video with a guy on a basketball court. He was sitting in the bleachers and he said, 6'7". Yay, 6'7". I'm like, what the heck? It was very strange, but he went viral on YouTube for saying 6'7". And that's the truth. That's the truth. Oh yeah, editing videos are really, really difficult. That's why I don't edit anything. What I do is just go live. You can talk about the weather and put pictures up of different types of tornadoes and things like that, but on the real, I'm not gonna be editing anything. I don't have time to edit videos. I mean, that's what all you famous YouTubers do, like Mr. Beast. He edit his videos. Unfortunately, I'm not Mr. Beast, and I'm not gonna edit anything. Oh my God. Sorry, something just popped up on my screen. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit anything, bro. So if I'm making videos, I'm just making videos. I'm not gonna edit any of my videos because who has time to edit videos? Who? Oh yeah, tornadoes are dangerous. So yeah. Yeah, you might want to be careful. Yeah, tornadoes, yes. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We were talking about the case, but I guess you guys don't want to talk about it. So we don't have to talk about the case, you know? We don't have to talk about it, bro. We don't. We don't. Absolutely not, buddy. Okay, they said stop putting caps. Hey, that's a warning. I don't control these guys. These guys are like robots. They'll kick you out of here, man. They don't like high capital letters and things like that. You know? For real. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. But I mean, they don't want you to use capital letters on here, man. Like that's a big no-no. You know? Absolutely, buddy. I understand. I don't know what I just did. Here we go. Yeah. Wow, you was in the EF5 tornado. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something bad. You might want to be careful. So what do you do in tornadoes? Because I've never been in a tornado, man. Oh, Texas. I didn't know Texas has tornadoes. Yeah, Texas has tornadoes. Unfortunately, Texas has a lot of tornadoes, man. Really do. That's why you got to be careful out here. You really have to be careful. But yes, a lot of people think that this guy is going to walk free. They think Carmelo Anthony is going to walk free. But I don't think he's going to walk free. I think he's going to get off with manslaughter, bro. I think he's going to get the manslaughter. And he's going to have to do some time. Because at the end of the day, he did stab him. Whether it was self-defense or not, he did stab that guy. And manslaughter is probably like the lowest that they could give him. But that's what I think is going to happen. I don't think he's going to get off free from this. You know, you took somebody's life, and the judge is not going to just let you get off with that. You know, he's not, man. He's not. And I don't know. Well, everybody is doing this thing where they're arguing over this did this, he did that, he pulled a knife, he did this. It's like, bro, he did it. Now, self-defense could be kung fu. Self-defense could be martial arts. Self-defense could be like jujitsu. And yeah, it can, but stabbing someone, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. I truly don't. So you are a storm lover, and that is okay with me. If you like to chase tornadoes, be my guest. But I'm not chasing any storms at all. Not at all, buddy. We are not chasing any storms, buddy. We are not. Yeah, we are not. But yeah, I think the lowest thing that they could give him is manslaughter, because he committed the crime even though he didn't mean to like take the guy's life. He did, you know. Let's be real, man. What is this? You just gotta be real. He didn't mean to do it. But then again, if you stab somebody, what are you trying to do? Like, you stabbed them in the heart, man. Not the leg, not the thigh, not the arm. In the heart. I mean, man, that's kind of, whew. And you are like within close range. There's no reaction time. Plus, I was reading that the McCaff guy, he was like, you don't have nothing in the bag. You don't have nothing. He was doubting that this guy had a weapon. You don't have nothing. You can't hurt me. You're not going to do nothing to me. Look, you can't doubt people out here, man. You got to assume that everybody's dangerous. You know, you have to assume that, especially if they're carrying a bag. You don't know what's in that bag. If he was unarmed, okay. But if you have a bag, you don't know what's in the bag. It's better to just back up, you know, and get out the way. It really is, bro. It is, man. But yeah, I've seen a lot of things on the internet saying that, you know, he's a bully or whatever. Like, I don't know if this guy's a bully. So this is what happened. They're saying that Carmelo Anthony was attacked and jumped by multiple people. The coach said it happened. Man, what are you talking about? Storms and missiles. You are off topic, buddy. You are totally foul ball, out of bounds, buddy. Out of bounds. Where's my referee at? And that's the truth, man. That's the truth. The only pictures of Carmelo Anthony that they're putting up is the mugshot pictures, right? That's the only pictures they're putting up, man. They're not putting up the football pictures. They're not putting up pictures of him in his football uniform with his golden trophies. They're going to put up the worst picture ever. They're going to put up the worst picture ever. The media is, right? They're going to put up the worst picture ever to make him look like he's a thug, you know. He made a mistake. And when you make mistakes like that, of course the judge is going to make you pay with time. Whether it's, you know, the judge is going to have to make him pay with time. Now, if you're getting jumped by multiple people, hey, I seen an incident where a guy was attacked by teenagers, right? In a pool. Bunch of kids was talking shit. Teenager kids, right? White kids. And he pulled out a knife and cut one of the kids, and the kid died, man. And he got charged with what? Manslaughter. Because he took the kid's life. Even though it's multiple people, you don't have to really use a knife, you know. I mean, but nowadays, people, they don't play games. And like, it don't matter who it is. People pull out weapons. Nobody wants to fight anymore, man. Especially like the younger generation, man. They don't want to fight. The younger generation don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They're not going to fight, man. They're not going to fight. So, yeah, it's real out here. It's crazy. It's insane, man. Truly insane. But, I mean, let's be real here. Let's be absolutely real here. Let's be real here, man. Let's be transparent, absolutely real. He did it. He did it. I mean, what is the defense? The defense is self-defense. And if you can prove that it's really self-defense, what's going to happen is this. If you can prove that it's self-defense, you're going to get off. You're not going to get a charge. You're going to walk free. You're going to walk free with all of what is it called? GoFundMe money. You're going to walk free with all the GoFundMe money. That's if you didn't do it, you know? And that's real, man. That's real. Am I saying that he's going to walk free? It's going to depend on the jury and the judge. Now, all of the jury, they're all white people. They're all white people. And I'm going to say this. I don't know who is defending Carmelo, but they should have took him to the barber shop, get him a nice fresh cut, put on all, you know, give him a clean lineup, fresh cut, make him look presentable, make him look, and some of those nerd glasses to make him look like, you know, a nerd that was being bullied, because you're trying to paint the picture that you were being bullied, right? You're trying to paint this picture that they were bullying you. And if you're trying to paint this picture, man, you got to look like somebody who's going to be bullied. Like, you're going to have to look like a straight nerd. polka dot bow tie, super big glasses, clean cut. None of these locks going on, none of that. Clean ball fade with the nerd glasses, polka dot, red and white polka dot. You're going to have to look like somebody who's being bullied. You have to look like you being bullied, man. We don't know how the case is going to go. But I can say this. If Carmelo Anthony loses this case, if he wins this case, I don't know what's going to happen in the United States of America, man. If he lose this case, it could be riots. It could be riots. It could be race wars. I was watching something on TV where the man said he deserves to be hanged. He said he should be hanged. Now, I understand you angry about what happened. But to go on national TV and say that man need to be hanged is diabolical, man. Because you wasn't there. You wasn't there. You wasn't there at all. The media is real sneaky. The media is so sneaky, man. The media is very, very freaking sneaky. Very sneaky. They'll put the right words up there to make you lose your mind. The media wants you to watch this. The media is like, oh, it's ratings. It's rating for us. We want this on the news because it's ratings. It's all about ratings with these news stations because they get paid a lot of money when you watch the news. When you go to their websites, when you look up this case, they get paid millions per day, maybe billions. So it's all about the ratings, and they're going to do whatever they can to get your attention, to get you to look at this shit. But yes, it's insane. It's very insane what's going on. Everybody's saying that, the McCaff guy should have kept his hands to himself. And if he would have never went over there and said anything to him, he would be alive today. We didn't know what type of time that guy was on. We didn't know what he was about. And he did warn McCaff. He says, whatever you do, don't put your hands on me. Maybe he was having a bad day. Maybe he was going through something. But he gave him warning after warning after warning not to touch him. And what did he do? What did the McCaff guy do? He pushed him to provoke him. To provoke him, he pushed him. I touched you. What you gonna do now? You're not gonna do nothing. I touched you. What you're gonna do now? You're not gonna do nothing. I tapped you. What you gonna do now? You're not gonna do nothing. You didn't listen to the warning. You didn't listen to the warning. He did not listen to the warning. If somebody says, whatever you do, don't put your hands on me, I'm not going to touch them because I don't know what he's on. Especially if it's a stranger, and I'm not touching people. I don't even like to shake people's hand. So you don't know what type of time people are on. So it's just wise not to touch people. I hate to say it, man, but you can't touch people, man. And think they're not going to do nothing. Think they're not going to do nothing. Obviously, the boy, he's going through something, or he wasn't looking for trouble. He was actually minding his own business. He was sitting in the wrong tent. He was sitting in the wrong location, but he was minding his own business. What should have happened was you should have went to get the coach. You should have went to get somebody from the staff to deal with the situation. But you wanted to be the tough guy. You can't be the tough guy all the time, man. Who are you talking? Why are you talking about Iran? You're off topic. You are off topic, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Made me forget what I was talking about. You don't touch people. Strangers. Like, look, a lot of people say the guy was a bully. He was a bully. He was picking on people, picking on kids. He tried to use his height to his advantage and his muscles. He a football player. He's strong. He not a weak dude. McCav dude is not some weakling. He's a big dude. He's a football player. He probably can bench press 225, 350, who knows? Squat 500 pounds. He's a big guy. And he's a hunter. He's not, he's a dangerous man, But at the end of the day, dude, he said, hey, whatever you do, don't touch me. He could have been going through some shit mentally. He could have mental problems. The dude could be insane for all we know. He could truly be an insane person. We don't know. But he received a warning. He said, don't touch me. And he said, I touched you. What you going to do about it? No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot just walk up to strangers and say, I touched you. What you going to do about it? No, you can't. You can't do things like that, man. Like, no. I'm sorry. It's just so much shit popping up, man. It's insane, man. But no, you cannot do that, man. You can't. You can't do that. You can't touch people and think that they're just going to let you touch them, man. No, you cannot do that, man. Sorry, man. Heart goes out to the family. I'm not even going to look at the skin color. I'm just going to say, man, you just can't touch people. You can't touch people. Now, I know how guys can get. I know the guys in my neighborhood. I have a son, I understand it. Guys talk shit. Teenagers talk shit all the time. All the time they talk shit. But best to believe there was some shit talking going on under that tent. It was a lot of shit talking going on under that tent. You got two athletes, two football players. They was talking mad shit to each other. But the guy, Carmelo, was like, hey, man, whatever you do, don't touch me. He said, don't touch me. And he touched him to provoke him to, oh, you're not going to do nothing to me. I touched you. Now what? What you going to do about it? That's not a smart thing to do, man. It's not a smart thing to do, man. He made a mistake. I'm just going to be real. Everybody's saying that Carmelo made a mistake. But the other guy, he made a mistake by touching him, man. We live in a different times. People are on some crazy shit. You can't just walk up and touch people. Especially to tempt them or to piss them off or to get a reaction out of them. That's what I want to say. He touched them to get a reaction out of him, and he got the reaction that cost him his life, man. Sometimes it's better to not try to get reactions out of people. But, okay, what happened? Now what? You took the man's life. You killed him. You took his life, bro. Nowadays, it's self-defense. You got a bunch of people that don't like you. You killed their teammate and their friend. they relative. Nobody's gonna take your side in this case. All the witnesses are against you. There's not one witness that's gonna go to bat for you and say, "Oh, it's not his fault," because you killed a friend. Like, the odds are against you, brother. Yeah, you was defending yourself, but I'm gonna just say this, man. Don't bully people, man. Don't bully. It's better to be a snitch and tell on somebody than it is to try to forcefully remove somebody, or start some shit with somebody. You know what I mean? It's like you see a guy walking in your neighborhood and you know he don't belong in your neighborhood. And you walk up to the guy and say, "Hey, you don't belong in my neighborhood. You better get out of here or else." And the guy says, "Touch me and see what'll happen." And you touch the guy. Instead of calling the police, instead of calling security or whatever, you touch the guy. And then a tragic event happens, after you touch the guy. There's no difference, man. There's no difference. And I absolutely forgot the point that I was trying to make. The point is, people different. Times are different. People, they're different. You gotta watch what you say to people. You gotta watch how you talk to people. You can't touch people, man. Like, people are different, man. They're absolutely positively different. You just have to be careful. Everywhere you go, you have to be careful. You have to always be careful. All the time. You can't be out here trying to fight people, trying to argue with people, trying to force people. "Hey, you don't belong here. You got to leave." Now, you can't do that. You can't do that, man. That's dangerous. That's freaking dangerous. And unfortunately, what's done is done. What's done is absolutely done. Absolutely done. There's nothing that anybody can do. What's done is done, man. Nobody can bring him back. Nobody. And it's sad that it had to happen like that. It's sad that it had to happen like that. Of course, I feel bad for the family. And of course, I feel bad for the guy who got stabbed. But he didn't have to, it could have been prevented on both sides, Everybody's like, the black guy should have just got up and left. Yeah, he should have, but he didn't. So what do you do then if he doesn't get up and leave? What do you do then? You don't walk up to him and take his bag. You don't take his bag from him and throw it and then push him, because you're not de-escalating the situation. You're making the situation worse than what it is. And maybe that's the way his parents raised him. Or maybe that's just his personality. Forcefully, I don't know. But it looks bad on both sides. It does. It's bad on both sides, man. It is. The guy, twin brother, is gone. He doesn't have his twin with him. That's like his bestie. The dude came out as, he could have stepped in and be like, "Hey, man, let's back away, man. Let's call the police, man." He could have stepped in and tried to stop the de-escalate the situation, but he didn't. He was like, you know what? Everybody was with the shits. Nobody tried to stop this guy. They probably was egging him on. Who knows what would happen, because no one knows, man. But it's bad, man. It's it really is bad, man. I want to see how this is going to play out, because something tells me a lot of people are going to be pissed off, man. I see a lot of guys on social media talking about the Rittenhouse situation and like all the other people who got away with murder. End up going on podcasts, end up becoming famous, end up going to the White House, end up becoming like this hero after taking someone's life. And I have a feeling that this dude is going to walk free. That's just the way I feel. I think that they're going to let him walk. They're going to let him get away with this. And when they do, it's going to be crazy, because a race war is what, I don't know. A lot of people that's wicked want the race war to happen, man. Like, the dark side want the race war to happen, you know? So when shit like this happens, they try to make it inflated on the news. They try to make it the main story, the breaking story, only because one guy is black and the other guy is white. It's super breaking story. They try to make it that way, you know, which is weird to me. Because if it was two white guys, nobody would be talking about it. If it was two black guys, nobody definitely would be talking about it, bro. At all. But now that it's a white guy and a black guy, they want to make it a race thing. They want to make it a black people versus white people. The Super Bowl of racism, you know. They want to make it that. It's not that. But unfortunately in America, race is still a problem. In America, race is a problem. Race is a problem, man. Racism is a problem in America, man. And that's the truth. And people just can't shake it. After years and years and years, people still can't shake racism, man. They can't shake it. They can't. I wish they could, but they can't. And it sucks. It sucks, man. Of course. I wish for peace in America. I wish for peace. I absolutely do. But racism is still an issue in America, man. It is. Truly is, bro. Sad, but it is. I don't know why this guy sent me this shit. You know, people from different countries keeps trying to scam you and ask you questions about what's going on and how you feel about this and how you feel about that. And I feel like, man, people need to stop trying to be scammers. Stop going on people live streams and talking about things that's not on topic, because that's crazy. It is. It is. It is. Abso-freaking-lutely is. I don't know what's going on with the markets, man, but it's giving. You know, it's giving. It's absolutely giving. Make sure you follow me and make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. That's all I really got to say about this. I might come back tomorrow and talk about it more.